The dark side of inner child healing. This is very dangerous. On today's video, I want to share something that I've seen more and more out there of people sharing in good faith about inner child healing and how to start working on connecting with their inner child, but they're not realizing the negative impact they're creating without even realizing. So today I want to talk about the dark side of inner child healing. And as I always say, I have both statements, but I can back them up with information and knowledge so that you can understand what I mean with this. So let's put this, let me give you an example for you to understand when I talk about the dark side of inner child healing. So imagine that somebody, your best friend, suddenly betrays you, suddenly scams you. They do something really wrong to you, right? And you feel betrayal, you feel sad, you feel lonely, you feel abandoned, you feel many negative things, right? And imagine that maybe a week later, a month later, the person shows up and pretends that nothing happened and starts talking to you, saying that you're safe around him, that he's going to make you feel safe, that he cares about you, that he's never going to betray you, and many other positive things. Do you really think that if this person would do that, he or she, you would just open up and trust them again? Let me know in the chat with a yes or a no, if out of the blue, this person that did something really nasty to you, they show up without even addressing it, and suddenly they just pretend nothing happened, right? Would you trust them back? Would you open up to them? Would you let them into your life just as it was when, a month ago or a year ago when things were okay? I'm pretty sure that the answer is going to be no. Of course not. You're not going to want them around you because they have done things that might have hurt you. Maybe they said negative things about you. Maybe they laughed at you. Maybe they made fun of you. Maybe they betrayed you. Whatever it is that they did, you're going to find it very difficult to trust them again. So coming from that idea, that theory, that you would not just open your heart again to anyone that has hurt you, why would your inner child be okay listening to fake positivity? So I've been studying many people out there, and most people that work with inner child healing, they're pumping air into a basket. They're telling the inner child, I love you, I care for you, you're safe now, I'm going to take care of you, I'm going to be there for you, I'm going to listen to you, I'm going to meet your needs, you're important to me, and lots of fake positive comments that they're telling their inner child. So if I have been abusing my inner child for many years in different ways, laughing at myself, talking negative towards myself, like saying, oh, how stupid I am, things like that, right? Or, oh, I'm not good enough, or, making myself feel not safe, judging, criticizing, rejecting myself. How come I just say positive things and everything is going to be okay with my inner child? Think about that for a second, guys. Let that sink in. Because when we're talking to our inner child, we need to talk to that inner child like we would to a friend of us that we have betrayed, that we have judged, criticized, rejected, and they showed that they were angry, they were sad, they felt betrayal, they felt disappointment. One of the first things that you're going to say, hey, I am sorry I didn't make you feel safe. I am sorry I disappointed you. I am sorry I made you feel sad. I am sorry I made you feel not good enough. I am sorry I didn't make you feel blah, blah, blah. Or I'm sorry I made you feel like a failure. I need to take responsibility. And I have studied, Gabor Mate and a lot of his work. I love it, but I haven't seen ever, and I've been in many small groups teachings, I have never seen them talking about taking responsibility on how you are treating your inner child, how you are making him feel bad, lonely, disappointed, not good enough, like a failure, not safe, not protected, not loved. And now they're teaching Gabor Mate, Tim Fletcher, and many others that I've been following to just go there and tell him, oh, I'm sorry, sorry. They don't say like that. Sorry, that's the part that is missing. What they're saying is, you need to feel safe. You're safe now. I'm going to take care of you. I'm going to protect you. But you didn't do that for many years. And guys, I can guarantee that you're not going to make that little kid feel safe by just telling them that you're going to make them feel safe. How are they supposed to trust you? How is that little kid supposed to open up to you again if you don't take responsibility and you don't check how you are treating that little kid? Because just by putting fake positivity out there, it doesn't mean that that little kid is going to start trusting you. Who has in the past tried these type of things, telling yourself, oh, I am safe now, I am protected now, I am loved now, I am good enough, I am valued? How many times did you try that to then a week later, a month later, the next day, later on, you stay feeling the same way over and over again? Because it's not about just pumping fake positivity. It's about taking responsibility and saying, I am sorry I didn't make you feel blah, or I'm sorry I made you feel blah. But this is very dangerous, because if you try this with your best friend, with a partner, imagine a guy or a woman cheated on their partners, and now they show up as nothing happened. And the partner found out. The partner knows that the other person has cheated on them, and they show up as nothing happened. Do you think that that partner is going to open up again to love? Is going to trust that other person? I can guarantee that it's not going to happen. So the other day, I was looking at Tim Fletcher, that I'm studying a little bit of his work, and he was talking about what are the things you need to tell your inner child healing, and he put some signs up where it says, you're lovable, you're protected, you are safe now, and a lot of positive things that they're great. Don't get me wrong. But when you have not really figured out how you are making that little kid feel not safe, and now you're telling him that he needs to feel safe or she needs to feel safe, you're creating, listen to this, you're creating an inner war. You're creating a part of you that is going to keep thinking that there's something wrong with them. Because look, imagine you go to a meeting. There's 10 guys there, 10 women, doesn't matter. And there's a person talking, and he's really aggressive, or she's really aggressive, and she's self-centered, and she's saying really nasty things to the group. And you ask each one of the people in there, hey, what did you think about this? And they're like, yeah, I loved it. The other person says, oh, I really enjoy this. This person is really loving. This person is really caring. This person is so selfless, and a bunch of things. And you think that that person was selfless, was self-centered, was really nasty, was disrespectful. And everybody, the other 9 people, are denying what you're saying. You're going to start thinking maybe that, hey, did I miss something? Am I so wrong that I cannot see what's going on here? Am I really seeing this from a very different perspective than what's wrong with me? How many times have you, if somebody was mean at you or whatever, and then they started trying to excuse themselves, and you were like, oh, darn, was I the one that I misinterpreted? Was I the one wrong here? How many times have you doubted yourself along your life? So now if there's a part of you that doesn't feel safe, I was working with a woman many years ago that she didn't feel safe, and she lives in Switzerland, and she lives in a flat, and nothing happens where she lives. But she wakes up, or she used to wake up every morning thinking that she didn't feel safe. And she was trying to convince herself not to feel not safe. She was trying to convince herself that she needed to feel safe, but it wasn't working because she was trying some fake positivity. And that is really hurting your inner child. It is very dangerous because you're creating opposition to a part of you. A part of you doesn't feel safe, and you're telling that part of you that it's wrong, that it doesn't feel safe, that it shouldn't feel that way. So it's denying the experience, it's denying the emotions, something that we have been taught really well since childhood. Don't be angry, don't be mad, don't be grumpy, don't be too sensitive. All of those things have been taught to us since childhood to make us think that the way we thought or felt was wrong. And these people, and a lot of people out there, keep teaching the same things. You're telling your inner child not to feel in a specific way. If your inner child doesn't feel safe, the first thing you got to tell your inner child is, I am sorry you don't feel safe. I am sorry if I've done things or not done things that make you feel not safe. Then I need to explore what those things are. Because listen to this. If I tell my inner child, you're safe, and then later on in the day, somebody says, or in the week, somebody says, oh, Tommy, you're so stupid. And I say, oh, what did I do wrong? Why am I stupid? What am I not getting here? Or whatever. I am accepting indirectly that I'm stupid. So you're not making that little kid feel safe again. So whatever you say or do that is going to make that little kid feel not safe, or don't do, protect him, protect her, that little kid doesn't give a shit if you tell them that they're safe. And they might. I have worked with a lot of people that have told me, oh, Tommy, I have forgiven people. I don't feel that, anger towards them. And as we went back to connect with those parts of them, those little girls or little boys from their past, the anger was still there. They, as adults, were not accepting to feel anger towards another person. So they were denying it. So when you tell your inner child you're safe and they don't feel safe, you are denying them one more time. You keep denying parts of you over and over again. And as I was saying at the beginning of this video, this live, it is dangerous because you're telling yourself that how you think or how you feel is wrong. And then you need people to tell you what to do or how to feel, because you think that the way you think or feel is wrong. You need that external validation, guys. You keep seeking for that external validation because you're not giving it to yourself. So it's so dangerous what most people are teaching out there, how to talk to your inner child. Don't tell your inner child that they shouldn't feel angry, that they shouldn't feel sad, that they should feel safe, that they should feel loved, that they're now loved. No, that is the worst thing you can do to your inner child. And right now, I want to teach you what I teach the people that I work with. Look how different this is. Imagine somebody betrayed you and they take responsibility. They say, you know what, Tommy, I betrayed you because I was in a very bad place and I didn't realize what I was doing. I didn't do it on purpose, wanting to hurt you. I was in a bad place and I said nasty things. I am really sorry for what I did. And if you allow me, I would like to show you, and to, if you can allow me, is to rebuild this trust. I want to know what could I do to rebuild that trust, to make you feel safe around me, to make you feel okay around me. I'm not trying to manipulate the other person to feel safe, to feel okay. No, I'm opening and asking what the other person needs. So we need to start asking what our inner child needs. What do they need? What are we doing or saying that is making our inner child feel those negative things? Whatever that is. Whenever you're pointing fingers out, my boss makes me feel blah, my partner makes me feel blah, I am making myself feel blah. I am making that inner child feel that. So whatever you're doing to try to avoid to feel certain things, you're controlling. And that is very dangerous because you're not acknowledging and accepting the different parts of you that feel negative emotions. People have become professionals in denying their emotions. And that's why a lot of people follow that path. A lot of people resonate with these gurus teaching that it's okay to tell yourself to feel safe, to feel protected, to feel loved, to feel cared for, to feel important. Oh, from now on, I'm going to hear what you need. From now on, I'm going to be, on your side. I'm going to take care of you. I'm going to protect you. I'm going to love you. That is the worst language you can use with the inner child. I'm going to reveal exactly what I help the people I work with when I work one-on-one. So the first thing is, I am sorry I made you feel blah, say unsafe, not protected, not loved, not important, not cared for. I would like to learn why. How am I doing this? So you start exploring. That takes a while to do. I'm not going to talk about exploration today, but I want to share this with you guys. So once you understand that you're being judgmental, that you're treating yourself in not a very loving way, that you're not accepting how that little kid feels or whatever it is, then you can say, and listen to this, and you can write it down. I am now learning blah, 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 blah. I am now learning how to take care of you. I am now learning how to love you unconditional. I am now learning how to not judge you when things don't go the way we expect. I am now learning how to be more respectful. I am now learning how to listen to your needs. I am now learning how to make you feel safer. I am learning. When you say that, the inner child now understands that you can screw up, that you can make a mistake, and that if you do, if they feel bad, it is okay. Because if I tell myself, oh, now I'm going to make you feel safe, and I do something that doesn't make little Tommy feel safe, little Tommy is going to say, oh, I should feel safe. There's something wrong with me. I need to discard this emotion or this belief or whatever. And they're denying a part of them because I'm telling them that they should feel safe. They should feel loved. So I'm keep reinforcing exactly what I'm trying to help that little kid heal. That's why, again, guys, it is so dangerous to do what most people are teaching. And I have found lots of big gurus out there. There's a psychologist that has millions of followers. And the other day I heard a video of her, how you should talk to your inner child healing. And it was exactly all of this. I know I love you. I care for you. I'm here for you. I'm going to protect you, and all these positive things that were fake. Because the truth is, tomorrow, the day after, you're going to treat your inner child as you have been treated for many years. So if your inner child understands that you're learning and then you're going to screw up, as if you have kids. If you have kids, you understand this. I wouldn't tell my kids, from now on, I will protect you and love you forever. I am learning how to protect you. I am learning how to love you the way you deserve it. If I haven't in the past, it's because I wasn't taught unconditional love. The way I'm treating you is the way I was treated by my parents. So I didn't know another way. So however I'm treating you doesn't speak about you, little Tommy, speaks about me and my unresolved issues and how my parents taught me. Something along those lines is going to create more respect, more, in a way, trust to that inner child. What most people are teaching is reinforcing exactly what you're trying to heal. And most people don't realize this. Stop saying positive things to your inner child just because it doesn't work. It doesn't work because it wouldn't work if your best friend or your partner betrays you. Think about that. How would you like somebody to approach you if they disrespected you, if they, betrayed you? How would you expect them, if you were to give them a chance, how would you expect them to approach you? Now do the exact same thing to your inner child. Think about that. Let it sink, because unfortunately, most people are teaching the wrong techniques for inner child healing. So you're just shutting off parts of you that are not allowed. If I'm not allowed to not feel safe, I'm going to disconnect from the feeling of not feeling safe, because it's not okay to not feel safe. It's not okay to not feel protected. It's not okay to not feel loved. And that is ego controlling your inner child experience. That is not soul. That is not spirit. That is not true healing. So I hope that makes sense. Let me know in the comments what you think. And if you like this, if you enjoy this, please share, subscribe to the channel. It means a lot to me. I'm offering this for free to get to more people, share more insight and tools on how to truly start making changes in true inner child healing and reprogramming of the mind, and healing very deeply. And it's different to what most people are teaching. And if you want to know more, I have one more thing. Write the word free underneath, and we'll share a free training with more insight and tools on how the mind works and how to start truly making deep changes. So again, thank you very much. I hope it makes sense. Let me know in the comments what you think. If you have heard this about in the past, if you have fallen into this fake positivity, let me know. I would really like to read you in the comments.